Yeah, so I was on Facebook and I saw this post the other day where it was like, it takes $25,000 to train a regular soldier and $2.5 million to train a Navy SEAL. And the point of the post was that you invest for the best. And I got to talking to Artie, and Artie's obviously one of the best salsa dancers in the world. And I asked him how much he thinks that he spent over his career in development, in becoming the dancer that he's become. And we broke it down and we discovered that he'd been dancing for 10 years, or developing for 10 years. And over that 10 years, he'd spent approximately, like he'd have to add it up to get the exact number, but approximately $80,000 in training. So flights, including flights, flying to other parts of the world. He flew and he lived in Milan for a few months there as well. And he trained every day in Milan as well. So private lessons, coaching from different instructors, classes, of course, online learning material, training his body as well, fitness and all that kind of stuff. To get to the dancer that he is, he estimates that he spent about $80,000. And over the 10 years, conservatively, he's invested about 3,600 to 4,000 hours just practicing solo, approximately an hour a day, just practicing solo. That doesn't include the training time. So when it comes to asking students like what their goal is and how they'd like to be able to dance, and a lot of them are like, I want to dance like someone like Artie. And you ask them what they're currently investing in their dancing, and for the most part, they're like, oh, I do like a $15 or $20 class once a week, twice a week, or maybe they're like, I do a private lesson once a month for $100 for a private lesson. And it's just mind-boggling that they think that they're gonna possibly come anywhere close to getting the same result as someone like Artie or some of the professional dancers. And they don't realize that they're not even scratching the surface of what that professional, who they're aiming to be like, invested into themselves, which is just a little bit crazy. Like, how do you expect to get the same type of results with a fraction of the percentage invested in time, energy, resources, money, and all this kind of stuff? So I thought that was a really eye-opening thing, and just something to consider as well. Like, students, if you are really keen to improve, it does require a certain level of commitment, it requires a certain level of investment, and it requires a really realistic, specific outlook on what you want to become, and knowing the steps of how to get there, and being willing to make the sacrifices required to do that.